even if this comes with judgment, even if this comes with, you know, a whole bunch of bashing, I really can give two fucks about what people will have to say, because at the end of the day, if you come on my shit with negative comments, you will get blocked.
He asked me which way I liked it. I told him I like my shit to say.
How's it going? So sorry for the long overdue makeup tutorial. I know I've been promising, so today will be the day that you are going to see me finesse this face, because Lord have mercy, oh my god. Today we're gonna go into a cut crease, since everyone loves my cut crease and everyone has been requesting for me to do a cut crease video, so I will do that. But as I am talking about a couple of things that I need to get off my chest, I will be showing you how to do a cut crease also, and what I use to achieve it. So this should be fun. So let's go ahead and get started. So I will be using my Bamboo Naturals angle brush with my Maybelline Eyeshadow, my Maybelline Eyeshadow eyebrow dip, or eyeliner dip, whatever you want to call it, in the color shade Espresso. And then I'm just gonna take my concealer from Maybelline and just clean them up. I got one question of someone saying, what about Pretty Little Thing? Are they basically the same as Fashion Nova? And the answer to that question is a motherfucking yes. Me and Pretty Little Thing, we done had our little differences. We did not work together for long, but we had our differences, of course, for sure, because they really wasn't trying to pay a sister at all. And not only that, Pretty Little Thing is associated with Fashion Nova. They're basically the same company. So if you ordered a couple of stuff from, you know, Pretty Little Thing, then 9 times out of 10 you probably didn't get your package. And if you did, that's good, that's great, congratulations. But Pretty Little Thing, they are scammers too. They steal from black designers as well as Fashion Nova do. Same thing. And I have receipts and proof that Pretty Little Thing was not trying to pay me at all, which was crazy, because when I found out about Pretty Little Thing, they contacted me just the same way as Fashion Nova did, through Instagram, and I'll have that, you know, like right here out to the side so you guys can read it. And they was giving me a runaround just as much as Fashion Nova was, which was crazy. And the same woman that used to work for Fashion Nova, the one that actually contacted me through Fashion Nova Curves page and sent me her email, she actually transferred to the other company, and I knew it was the same woman. So I was like, yo, what the fuck going on here? But for people who want to say that I was comparing myself to other celebs, I'm definitely not a celeb. And for the people that was like saying, this is my first time hearing about you, I don't even know you, you only got this amount of subscribers and blah blah blah, and I didn't even wah. Well, bitch, you know me today. You saw me today. You know who Alasia is today. So don't worry about me, ho. And then plus, I said in my Fashion Nova video that I could not name all of the influencers, like, because it's confidential. I couldn't name every single one, but you guys are familiar with Blac Chyna and Cardi B, so I had to throw that out there. If they got the money to give Cardi B her own line, if they got the money to pay all of these celebrity sponsors, plus some of these influencers as well, that I have to keep confidential, then that's why I said what I said. I'm definitely not comparing myself to no other celebrity. I did not compare myself to no other damn celebrity. What I was saying was, you have the funds to pay all of these sponsors, knowing damn well that they are expensive as hell. Plus, you are paying other IG model influencers, and I'm talking about IG model influencers that don't even have up to 1 million followers, that really don't even have up to 200K followers. Next question. My manager was fucking me over, to be honest with y'all. So, like, my manager was supposed to be, you know, like, working for so-called B2K, I guess. And he was so busy being underneath them and being in their ass, especially Omarion's, oh my fucking god. To the point where he really just never worked on my shit like that. It was a waste of money, a waste of time, a waste of effort. I did not like the way how he would like talk to me sometimes. He was just very arrogant, you know, very rude. I just don't have time for that. Everything professional with him. And not only that, he also tried to hit on me in the beginning. Okay. But Me and my manager did not work out because he just was not doing his job. I was getting fucked over. I wasn't seeing nothing being done, and I was tired of wasting money for shit to get done. So I was like, you know what? Let's, we're not gonna have that. So I felt this out any names, but I do know a couple of influencers that even had issues with getting their managers and Fashion Nova to cooperate properly and professionally because of the fact that they were still trying to give them the runaround as well. Like, I was going through that also. This one IG model, she when she told me that Fashion Nova had contacted her, she had the same amount of followers as I did, 100K at the time. They contacted her, did not pay her at all. She literally had a manager and everything, but they still wasn't trying to pay.
They said you was never a Fashion Nova employee, you was just their intern. Wow.
Excuse me?
Yeah, they said you was an intern, girl.
Bitch, do it look like I was a motherfucking intern?
No, ma'am.
Did it look like I was a motherfucking intern? Okay, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what the fuck an intern is versus a brand ambassador. When you are a brand ambassador, you get free items, you advertise that shit, and you get your own code and some more shit. You now sponsor. An intern is just somebody that just volunteers to work for free. I didn't volunteer. I didn't say shit. All I said was that, hey, look, I've been working for you guys for a while, and I've noticed I have not been, getting paid, and I was wondering, when can I get on the payroll? And then that's when they hit me with the requirements. But do that sound like a motherfucking intern type of shit to you? Do it. I don't think interns get free shit and get promo codes on a regular basis. I don't think so. And if that's the case, then can you explain my other paid partnerships? I do to prime my face. So I gotta prime my face right now. I actually use the Skin Success anti-dark spot fade cream. Yes, I use that to prime my skin. So I so forgot to let y'all know what I use to prime my skin. I guess I was so like in focus of just like getting this tutorial going. I'm just like, hey, I gotta get this going. I'm way behind, so. But yes, it's very great for oily skin if you have that, and for dark spots. Question?
Okay, this one is not a question, but she was just giving her point of view of her working with them. She said the real tea is Fashion Nova is a whole scam. I almost worked for them before I knew what they were intentionally doing to customers. I was going to be a customer service representative. My training involved actually lying to customers about delayed or lost packages. They purposely oversell customers' meeting. They sell out a physical product but continue to sell online. And when you will never get your order, I put or give it to store credit. If you fight them, all they do is delay your refund. Imagine how many people just take it as store credit. This is a scam.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
They can scam their customers. They can scam influencers. But you would have people coming at you saying, well, it's your fault. No,
it's not my fault. Now, I must admit, like, we are not perfect. We are going to make certain mistakes in our career, in our jobs, in our business. When Fashion Nova very first contacted me, I was like, I had just turned 20, now that I think about it, because my birthday is in March. They contacted me March 30th. So I literally just hit 20. So I'm still learning as I'm going. So for the ones that keep saying, like, oh, it's your fault, da da da. Well, to be honest with you, I still got a great outcome out the whole situation because, I'm getting deals now. Honestly, do have loyal companies, and it's mainly like boutiques that I appreciate that honestly want to do proper business. So for y'all that keeps like, talking down about me saying it's your fault, blah, 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 and no, because like, even though I'm pissed off about the situation, I still gotten a great outcome out of it. So if it's a curse, turn it into a blessing. And that's what I did. Took the opportunity and I ran with it. I used their fucking platform to make my shit bigger. Just, I just keep quiet. Like I said, I move in silence.
They asked a question about the $20 post. Could you explain that, please?
That was just for an example, you guys. I really did not mean $20 a post for real. It was just kind of like well, shit, goddamn, y'all ain't paying me shit. Shit, I'll take $20 if that's the case. Like, goddamn, like, go ahead and pay me. It was just a figure of speech. It was just an expression. I literally did not mean, seriously, $20 a post. I really did not mean that. So cleaning up my eyebrows with Master Concealer in the shade Medium. And I'm taking a flat brush and I'm just like going in and I'm just cleaning as I'm going. I'm just going to take my flat brush and I'm just blending my concealer out. You want to make sure that that eyebrow is clipped off very, very well. Flat brush again, and my foundation by Estee Lauder. And I like to clean the top part of my brows with foundation.
From Candy, the Amazon BKA Miss T.
Hi, Candy.
She said, so basically you was posting for clothes with a question mark. I figured that was that they were doing because they have a lot of brand ambassadors, but even if that was the case, you should have at least gotten paid a commission for people using your code. So why even give you a code, period?
For real. For real, that's what really what I was just asking. I'm like, okay, you guys are sending me free clothes, okay, and I have a promo code, okay, but doesn't that mean I get commission off of that? 'Cause I work a 9-to-5 job. At the time I was working at Belk, I was working for Estee Lauder, and I was getting 4% of commission plus getting paid. So I basically was familiar with commission. So I was like, okay, so if I got people using my name to get money off, don't that mean that money's supposed to go to me? Eyebrows. Yo, I knew Drake was not Drake anymore when he stopped doing the Y'all remember when I knew music for Drake was not gonna be the same once that little was done. Now that we got the brows done, it's time to go into the eyeshadow. I normally like to do my eyeshadow before I do my foundation because of the fact of all that eyeshadow fallout. I just can't. Concealer from what I used to clean my eyebrows with, and I'm gonna use that for my eyeshadow primer. I used to use P. Louise, but I completely ran out, and about the time when I went on their website, I couldn't even find the shade that I wanted, so I just used concealer as a replacement. So if you don't have P. Louise, concealer is definitely cool too. We are done with questions for right now. So last night, I had gotten an email from a company called Fuckface. That's really not their name, but they're not going to get no clout off my motherfucking platform, and I'm going to explain why. So their name is going to be confidential. So this certain company had emailed me last night, and I am just going to show the receipts on them contacting me and all that good stuff. So I'm going to read out the first email real quick. At 3:47 a.m. in the morning, of course, because this is a Chinese branding marketing, so... The email that was sent to me was, hi Alasia, how are you doing? My name is such and such. I am a marketing manager for suchandsuch.com, an online retailer of premium artisan jewelry. We're one of the fastest growing jewelry brands with over 2 million fans on Facebook and Instagram. I'm writing to see if we have a chance to collaborate with you. You can check through our website to see different collections we have got for jewelries. We have all kinds of designs of rings, necklace, including personalized necklace, bracelets, earrings. You can definitely find one catch your eyes, Jay. Definitely a typo, but anyways, just want to let you know that we really love the videos you made. So we want to include you in our exclusive gifting program to wear our jewelry designs. You can choose your favorite jewelry piece from our website for free. If this sounds interesting, you would like to have collaboration with us, kindly reply to this email and I'll reach out as soon to bring you on board. If this sounds interesting, and reply me. Thank you for contacting me, for collaborating, and I offer packages to cater to your promotional needs. And then all of a sudden I get this bullshit ass email, and this is when shit just went fucking left. Hi there, thank you for getting back to me. I'm sorry about the terms of the collaboration. However, currently we only do gifted collaborations. I understand that filming and editing do take time and energy, and I hope influencers I work with could get paid in a way of barter exchange. If this makes sense to you and you're happy to do a mini review in your video, please let me know the item you like. Otherwise, hopefully we can work together in the future for some paid
promotion.
Warmly, in the girl's name. So I responded and I said, hello, I'm not interested. Thank you. So then I get a reply back 2 minutes later, and it says, it doesn't matter. Hopefully we can collaborate paid promotion in the future. Have a nice day. But my thing is, like, why won't you pay me now? Like, I was good enough for you to contact me I was bombing up for you to ask me, hey, would you like to collaborate? But y'all ain't even about that life. Y'all ain't even about the shit. So why the fuck would you even contact me? For one. For two, why the fuck a future partnership? Like, what the fuck is up with that? Why future promotion? Why that? So I said, hello. Of course, when you're ready to handle business professionally, then we can discuss terms and conditions as such. Have a great day. So then I get an email back within like, what, maybe a minute or two later. And they sent me a heart. And then they said, hopefully your channel getting better and better. Bitch, excuse me? Bitch, what you mean by my channel if it's getting better and better? What the fuck is that supposed to mean? That shit was unprofessional. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna clap back in the most professional manner as possible. So I responded and I said, hello. Oh yes, absolutely. My channel is so wonderful enough to catch your attention for collaborating, and so are other companies who are ready to work with me professionally. Take care now. Best of Leisure XO. Bitch, don't fucking play with me. I'm going to be taking the Warriors Juvia palette, and I am using the color MORPHE to highlight underneath my brow bone before we get started with the eyeshadow application. The JACLYN Heel palette, and I will be taking the two colors Framed and Alert, and I am just going to warm up my crease before we get started with the cut crease. Yeah, what was so crazy was that, okay, you contact me, you're wanting to do business, and then you have the nerve to disrespect me in a way where it really ruins your chances of even getting your company advertised in the beginning. So if you knew you was not about that business life, why did you even contact me? And you just saw my Fashion Nova video. You just saw what I went through. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck. Like, I'm good enough for you to contact. I'm good enough for you to sucker out of, but I am not good enough for you to pay, or either y'all asses is just broke. I don't know. That shit was mad disrespectful. What the fuck do you mean if my channel is growing and growing? What do you mean? I'm still trying to figure this shit out. Like, what the fuck was that supposed to mean? So I'm like, oh, so are y'all like trying to like throw shade or some shit? Because if so, bitch, I can throw shade back. It don't fucking matter. To let you guys know that when being an influencer, this is the shit that we have to go through. Companies are really trying to like fuck us over just so like they could take advantage of us or use us, and it's mainly the plus size community that gets shitted on like this. And on top of that, if you're a black woman too, I have my two colors blended in my crease. I'm going to get started with my cut crease, and I'm using the same concealer that I use to shape my brows with, plus my eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to be cutting my crease. So I'm going to use my handy dandy mirror because I'm going to have to see what I'm doing. But let's get started. Oh, and I like to start from the corner of my eye just because my eyes are big, so. And I just like to take my flat brush and just drag it through smoothly to achieve that nice cut crease. You can use this as a gliding but dabbing motion. And definitely take your time with this, because if you rush it, you will mess up. But I just like to glide and do a dab, a little pat motion, like boop, you know, just to achieve that cut crease and just glide it. But when it comes down to these Japanese and Chinese companies, oh child, mess. I done had so many Chinese companies contact me for collaborations, and once I send over my prices, all of a sudden it's okay, we can pay you, but we have to see the video or see the pictures type shit in order for you to get your money. Hey, bitch, what? I'm going to be taking the same shimmery tone that I use to highlight underneath my eyebrow, and I'm going to be using this same shade for the glitter or the shimmer for my cut crease before I go into my liner effect before putting on my lashes. So it's quick and easy. You just have to know what you're doing. So I normally like to do a pat motion when I am trying to fill my eyeshadow in on top of my crease. I do not fuck with Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing. I had enough. I just had enough with these companies. Like, I really just advertise boutiques. Besides, boutique clothes are way better in material. Family owned, black owned, just business owned companies, like white owned, black, African owned. I rather work for boutiques like this because, like I said, they treat their brand ambassadors with so much respect versus these other companies. And it's just like, what? So you think because we're getting free items that's just supposed to mean anything? Like, bitch, do free items pay my fucking bills? Do it. Blend this out with the two shades Mino and Kino or Kano. Be taking these two, this dark looking brown and this little tan color. I want to take these two and I'm just going to blend. So I'm actually going to take the darkest shade and I'm just going to go outside of my eye with it. That way we can give it that effect. So I'm just going to take this and I'm blending, 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 and blending. I want this to be an ombre effect. Actually the same exact eye makeup that I did in the last video, and if you haven't seen that, make sure you check that out. That will be down in the description below as well. Kano, and I'm going to put that before the color of this dark shade so it can blend out better. So now that I have completed my cut crease and my eyeshadow, I am going to be taking my white liner from NYX and I'm going to use this to outline my cut crease to make it more defined. And I'm just going to take it and just drag the liner on top of my crease. I'm going to take my liner and I'm going to drag it from the very bottom of where my crease starts and I'm going to drag it all the way up. Now, this is not something that you can just like make perfect by your first try. This is definitely going to take practice. So make sure you just take your time and make sure you have a steady hand. So now that I am finished outlining my cut crease, I am going to be taking my NYX MAC black liner and I will be using this to create my eyeliner. But yeah, one thing I do not appreciate when a corporation tries to belittle me. I can't stand the fact that corporations try to belittle plus size and they black women as well. Like, the shit is fucking ridiculous. Like, I cannot stand it. So my thing is that we're worthy enough. We're worthy enough for you to contact for collabs, but we're not worthy enough to get paid. Why contact us if you're not trying to respect the people that you're trying to work with and have a future partnership with? Why do this? Why waste your time? Why be all disrespectful and get all mad because you're not getting anything free? Like, stop being fucking cheap. Pretty sure building up your brand, building your business was not cheap. So why are you being cheap by trying to like find other influencers to advertise your fucking brand? Shit, don't nobody want your cheap ass, turning ass motherfucking jewelry. Like, bitch, I can give two fucks. And then I'm sitting here like, bitch, I'm not even engaged. I don't even have nobody. So, like, why are you wanting to send me rings and some more shit? Like, I can give two fucks. Like, I could really just buy my own fucking ring or buy my own fucking necklace if I wanted to. Now that I am finished with my liner, I will be taking my same white liner by NYX. And I'm going to drag it right on top of my black liner, but I'm not going to drag it all the way out here towards the wing. I'm actually going to stop close to where my crease stops at. And you're just going to put that on top like this. And if you mess up, it's fine, because you can definitely go back and just like fix it with some concealer. Honestly, what's so funny is that these Chinese companies, I promise you, they only want us American influencers to advertise their shit because they know that Americans will basically buy anything. Americans is their main target to get more customers. So when they try to contact American influencers or try to get with basically American customers, we are more of an easy target for them to sell merchandise to. And that's just why I always say that, you know, we definitely need to start supporting own businesses, such as black, African, whites, it don't even matter, just businesses that's just owned, because the boutiques, their items are more affordable. The material is a whole lot better versus some of these companies, Nova, such as Pretty Little Things, such as Shein, such as whatever the case may be. Why do you think they try to target us all the time? Because we're easy. Why do you think they, be selling hair, selling clothes, selling shoes? Because why? It catches our interest. We are their money makers. So because of the fact that we are their money makers and they are taking advantage of us, it's time for us to take a stand. It's time for us to cancel these companies and honestly represent for local boutiques or boutiques in general that have, first off, way better material in their clothes. The stitching is a whole lot better, way cheaper. And if it's not cheap, then it's worth the price versus what you get from off of Fashion Nova or Pretty Little Thing. I remember I had gotten this type of bodysuit from Fashion Nova, and the zipper literally pull up before I can even take pictures in it, and I had to let them know, and they had to send me something else. Taking my INV lashes in the code KPE 113. But yes, this is the reason why they target Americans, because we are so easy when it comes down to being an easy target. We are fascinated by items that look fancy and that are cheap. That's why they make the prices so cheap. Cheaper to the point where it's like cheaper than like boutiques that are honestly making high quality items, but they like to shorten the prices to catch our interest, and that's what gets us every time. And you guys, we have got to stop advertising companies like this, because not only are they, taking advantage of us, but they look at us like we're weak-minded. Now, it's not every single Chinese company. I'm not saying that. I have worked with some, some friendly Chinese companies that are really trying to get their brand going. I have, had some respectful companies such as like, $1 million platforms, $1 million companies as such. They use us and take advantage of us to make more money, which is totally unfair. You know what I mean? So I really just like working with like boutiques. It don't even matter what race you are, as long as you got your, your shit. You trying to build a title, a brand, a name for yourself, and you need some help. If you need some advertisement, I love working with companies like that because they are about their business. One thing that I must say that is key about these boutiques, honey, I promise you, the clothes that I get from boutiques versus like clothes that I used to get from Fashion Nova was way better in the quality of the material. I hardly got any ripping, any kind of thread pops. With Fashion Nova's clothes, I was always having a wardrobe malfunction. One of the zippers had broke. I remember a lot of my diamonds was popping off of this dress, but I'm like, no, this is supposed to be Fashion Nova, right? Like, we paying all this money for these type of clothes, so why is my shit popping off? Why is my string popping? Why is my zipper not working? It's fucking ridiculous. The big streaming companies, the $1 million companies that are really taking advantage of Americans because of the fact that we are just, or they make it seem like that we're super gullible and that we'll just buy anything because it's cheap. We have got to stop supporting companies like that, and we got to start representing for boutiques and companies that honestly take the time to make sure that their merchandise is exactly what you are paying for. Before I am applying my Estee Lauder foundation in the shade Cinnamon, I normally take my Maybelline New York Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade 25 Medium, and I normally like to just like put that over my nose because of the fact I do have real bad oily skin. So I am just going to take this loose powder, and then I am going to apply on my foundation. Don't oil up, because I got some bad oily skin, and I want to make sure that my makeup stays fresh. And one thing that I do love about Estee Lauder's full coverage foundation is a whole 24-hour coverage, so that's wonderful. Fashion Nova, it's got to be canceled, has to, because this is ridiculous. Like, I was just going through the comment section. from the last video that I made about them. And if you have not seen that, make sure you click down in the description below, because that's where really mainly all the tea came from. This is more of just of like a unpopular opinion type of video, but mixed with a few facts. And I am taking my same concealer by Maybelline in the shade Medium, and I am going to highlight and contour this face so we can get beat, okay? I love that concealer, it's just smooth. Now I'm just taking a fluff brush. I don't know where I got this brush from. I think it was off of Amazon. Vander. This is a pretty nice fluff brush, and I'm just taking this and I am just going to set my concealer underneath it so it won't crease. So now I'm going to be going in with my highlighter from Maybelline Master Chrome by facestudio in the shade Molten Gold. I keep making these videos because I want people to understand that you are not alone. This is not about me. First off, I don't want sympathy. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I don't want people to feel like, oh, like, you know, like, I don't want that. I just want you guys to listen to my story and just learn from this shit. You feel me? If it's something that you were going through or something that you went through similar, like, I want you to understand that you are not alone and that we can come up with a solution to, like, fix this, you know. It's just time for us to stand up and just take action. I'm back in with my Morphe palette by JACLYN Hill, and I am using the shade Framed again, and I am taking a thicker angle brush and I am just going to go under my eyes just so we can give it that nice smoke effect. And who the fuck is... Anyways, and we're just going to dab that color Framed in. We are going to smoke it out with the orange color Alert from the same palette. Smear it. This is a tip that I normally like to use whenever I cannot find my smaller brush, because I know I had a smaller fluff brush, but I cannot find it, so I'm just going to use this brush right here. And then I'm just going to go underneath with my lash line with my mascara from Maybelline, the Falsies, that volume. I so hate that when you're putting on mascara and you're just like... So I'm going to be going in with my lips with the Ebon New York in the shade Le Parc. It's like this deep type of burgundy shade. Set the face, so... Okay, so this is the finished results. Thank you so much for staying tuned into my video. Make sure you give your girl a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you have any other kind of requests that you would like for me to do, if you would like for me to film on, please let me know in the comment section down below. And yeah, you know, the face be your miss though. So let this be a lesson, you know, not just for myself, but, you know, just to hear other people's stories, just to hear the complications of what's going on behind the scenes. So I just want to let everyone know it is not just customers alone, it is also us brand ambassadors, and it is time for everyone to stand up for what they believe in and to take action and to fight back. So I guess that's why I keep making these videos, because I am tired of hiding. I am tired of keeping things into a secret, keeping shit on the low. I'm sick of it. I am standing up for myself. So even if this comes with judgment, even if this comes with, you know, a whole bunch of bashing, I really can give two fucks about what people will have to say, because at the end of the day, if you come on my shit with negative comments, you will get blocked. And that's on that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching the video, and make sure you stay tuned for the next video that I'm coming out with, because I'm definitely going to be coming out with some more. And until next time, I will see you dolls later. Bye.